This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden in the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. We've got a couple of teams, Greg, that can make it happen with the defensive front. That's going to be a huge focus on this game.
With the importance of the passing game in today's NFL, Mike, you know how great it is to be able to disrupt that timing and throw off the quarterback's rhythm. And no better way to do that than by being able to get after them, especially with your defensive line. You don't have to blitz. You don't have to bring a fifth rusher. Keep that secondary intact. If this defensive line can cause havoc in the pocket for this quarterback, it's going to go a long way towards slowing down what's been a very good offense.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They are led out by a legend of the game. Third all-time in passing yards, close to 72,000 yards, two-time Super Bowl champ, Hall of Famer Peyton Manning.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
To the air right away is Manning. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
To the air, it's Peyton. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On third down, it's Manning. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and tell you what, he's a blast to watch.
Here we go. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And that one incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's brought in right side by Pickens.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
He'll check this down to the running back. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Ravens.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The Bears offense ready to see the football for the second time. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Ravens out front. Back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Third and 5. Peyton gonna look to throw. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's Austin to return. The Ravens offense ready for their second possession. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Stevenson. He's up the sideline to the 25. Look at him go! Inside the 10. And he is gone. 99 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the set. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Here we go, set.
Now Manning. That's to the sideline, taken in by Johnson.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Back to throw is Manning. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
56. What's that?
From the gun, Josh Allen. Woo! And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
From the gun, it's Allen. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He is in. Touchdown, Ravens. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Bears offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
To the air is Manning, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Here's Corey Bojorquez now, as he's standing right around his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. And
instead, why don't we get right back to it? as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The Raven Patriots offense and Ramondre Stevenson heading out onto the field. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line.
Middle. Look out.
Allen from his own end zone. Checking it down, this one is caught. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
They'll run. Stevenson. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Now Allen on first down. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Ravens stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it...
And he's got another one. Touchdown, Baltimore. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Ravens keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. Greg, kind of a head-scratcher in this one. Fumble or two here or there. That's going to happen. But they've continually put the ball on the ground in this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I've ever seen anything quite like it. And kind of seems like when it rains, it pours. It gets a little mental for the ball carriers. They're kind of contagious in a sense, Mike. But you know who also gets really wrapped up in it is the defense. They say, hey, I've seen that ball pop out time and time again. You get those guys continuing to believe it's going to come out and attack the ball, and you have days like this today.
Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Manning. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The Bears sending out their punt team. This brought in out past the 20. The Ravens offense. unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I mean, I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on first contact and second contact, for that matter.
Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Yeah! Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Ravens. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Ravens continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bears offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Ravens has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted.
Oh, big hole left side to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 98 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Ravens stretch things out even further. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A short one taken at the 10. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now, out comes... Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Go!
Here's Manning. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go!
Manning. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
He fumbled the football. One of the Ravens has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
They'll run on first down with Stevenson. The speed on display. He's in. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Baltimore. That his second touchdown tonight. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Going to return this from the 10. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the... See what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Manning. They'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down.
The ball comes out. And it looked like one of the Bears was able to get in there. He did, so the ball stays with Chicago. And now the punting unit will come up, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. This fielded inside the 35.
The Ravens take over at 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Alert! Hey, home!
Here we go. One final play. That's down the field for Lamb. Still on the move. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end.
This is the Madden Championship Series brought to you by USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. USAA, proud to serve the military and their families. And we join you from USAA Stadium. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
So a long field ahead for the Ravens to start things out. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He's an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Now Allen. And that is taken in by Njoku. Still going. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. David Njoku, 68 yards. And the Ravens go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
That one good for 37 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Allen. Left side to Lamb. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. A give for Stevenson, running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, 32 yards. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make the score. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Now Daniels. He's got his target, the tight end Newsome. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run up the middle with Emmett. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Here we go. Check. Unlock right.
A give up the middle. It's Emmett. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Allen. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. He shakes him off. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
56, 56. Middle. Stop. Middle.
Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Now he's loose at the 40. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Julio Jones. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Well, folks, it's that time of year. The $1 million MCS playoffs broadcasts are ready to get rolling. Tune into the EA Madden NFL Twitch channel at 6 Eastern on January 21st, 22nd, and 29th to find out who will outlast the others and square off in the $250,000 Madden Bowl taking place on Friday night, February the 7th. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
To the air goes Daniels. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Daniels. To the right side and intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise...
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it is 28-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Stay tight. Alert! Look out!
To the air, Allen. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. George Pickens in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. That's it for the first half. 2 more. Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now Allen. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Calvin Johnson from 21 yards away. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Off the play fake, Daniels rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
To throw is Daniels. Open man, Westbrook-Akine.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
He's got room to roam. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Allen now looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. David Njoku, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Daniels looking to throw. Eluding and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Flush to his, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Toward the sideline, intercepted. How about this? And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, it's Stevenson. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
What's that?
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Let's go now. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Daniels. And the pressure gets to him again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Austin. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. You can talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as...
This is the Madden Championship Series on EA Sports. As we join you from USAA Stadium, USAA, proud to serve the military community and their families. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. He's going to test this secondary right away. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 98 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a fast start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he ever.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of the Ravens has it. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Throwing right, it's taken in, and he's in. Touchdown, Ravens.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Ravens will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. The Texans getting all set to punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Alert! All 52. What's up?
Allen from his own end zone. Open man downfield. It's Hawkinson. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 99 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Ravens will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Stroud. Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. But he'll gather it back in. Boy, you really feel the pressure back there near the goal line, and they force the ball out. And lucky for this quarterback, saved him 4 points by falling on the ball.
Absolutely, Mike. I mean, that could have been even worse than it turned out. I mean, not only to get the strip sack fumble in the end zone.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. That is hard. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Ravens add on to their already sizable lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back.
And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. And the Ravens will add one more onto their big lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey. Now, here comes a return from the... Now, on the return, he has lost the football. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Middle.
Here's Allen to throw. Now he'll run. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Baltimore. Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Ravens stretch things out even further. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And he'll get forward for a couple. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go play action with Stroud. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Going up top. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field.
Pass interference.
I don't think this is going to stand.
Automatic 1st down.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
On 2nd down, Stroud. A hit, and he has lost the football. One of the Ravens has it. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. Now inside the 25. And he will score. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Ravens. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Ravens add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Texans offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. This one fielded out beyond the 25.
The Ravens
They'll throw on first down with Allen. That is caught downfield by Pickens. He's inside the 30. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 98 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. CJ. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action. Stroud. Oh, he coughs up the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping.
That one intercepted. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Now return coming from the 7, and now again he loses the football. But this is taken in. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here we go. Stroud. Now a loose football. One of the Ravens has it. On the give, this is Stevenson. And he will get into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. The problems continuing. He coughed it up again. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Texans offense ready to take over once again. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
I think the defense came in confident that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right, Mike? When we met with them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now, Stroud. That's caught. Oh, the fumbling problems continue. He loses it again. And the defense has it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Ravens. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens tack on one more to their lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there, up to about the 25. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So, 3 quarters now in the books. 3rd and long.
On the quick, right?
Stroud going to set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The Texans set to punt this one away. This one, returnable. The Ravens offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. He's to the 35. Ramondre Stevenson. Inside the 10. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 99 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
The kick is good.
Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The problems continuing. He coughed it up again. Special teams has come up with the recovery. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
The tackle made at his own 5-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A run here with Stevenson. Stevenson's got a first down and more. Ramondre Stevenson inside the 10. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 95 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. On for the PAT is Aubrey. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Austin now to return this. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. So now, this team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out, first down and 10. The ball's out. One of the Ravens has it.
Yeah, we dominate today. What's that?
On the carry, it's Stevenson. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go again here with Stevenson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Austin now to return this. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
All right.
Stroud to throw here on first down. Oh, a loose football. One of the Ravens has it. After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here. 1st and goal. And they'll run it here with Stevenson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Ravens are able to extend the lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Austin now to return this. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He fumbled the football. I believe the Texans got this one back. They did. And they will keep possession. Here we go. One final play. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So it's a win here for the Ravens. And
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium, the home of the Madden Championship Series. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Ewert for this game. And, Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play coach.
Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And leading them out is the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
Jayden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the 2-time MVP, Jayden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC. And he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. And, man, he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit.
Daniels going to throw to get us started. Chased out to his right. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it ends up out of bounds. A small loss on the play, but they do, importantly, keep possession.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it can go harmlessly out of bounds.
Offense to the line for second down.
Get up.
Trying again following the sack. Forced out to his right. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first two plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. From the gun, it's Daniels. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Looking to return from the 29. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And leading them out is the seventh-year pro. Seems to be in the MVP conversation every year now. It's Josh Allen.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminded yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And you also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go and put a score on the board.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. Makes a cut to the right sideline. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play fake here, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offense look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Ethan Evans on out of punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. Picked up at the 38. New series coming up following the punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. Brushes him off with ease. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious.
Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He throws a bullet to the set. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 13-0 lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. The Seahawks offense running out now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go now. Ready?
From the 24. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even fit.
It's out, that's a live ball, bouncing near the goal line. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. That brings us to the 2-minute warning. The Seahawks pushing for a score before the break. Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Has it at the 37. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And it's going to be their football coming up. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Oh, what a play! He adjusted to the tipped pass, reels in that deep shot. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. But we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Second down and 10. Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Third down, Connor gets it. And he's going to be brought down after a small gain to the 18. A pickup of only 2, and now it's fourth down. Ethan Evans back out there. They're going to punt it away again. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Takes this in at the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Second down now, 7 to go. Looking to throw. Jones reels it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sport. Understood. Some people would rather get right back to the field to play. And so we will as we advance to the start of the second half. Now Prater on to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Hey, tight. Alert! Half 10. Alert! Monday. Alert!
Throwing from near his own goal line. He finds Johnson. The 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Alert! Off 52.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has the connection to Jones. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Back now, pressure on its way. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens blowing them out now, 34-zip. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And they steal it back on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. But when they fly down the field, they got two things in mind, Kate. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Now a give to Stevenson, coming right. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens continue adding on to that lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Ready? Bring it. No.
Connor here from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. A long-time standout, Calais Campbell there for the stop. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps with a starch out of that front 7.
3rd and short, Daniels. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And this is picked up by the Ravens.
You know, they like to say about sports, it's 90% mental. Well, right now with this runner, after 3 fumbles, it's 100% mental. You got to hang on to the football. It's in his head right now, and it just can't happen.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he rocks the tackler. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Daniels on 1st down. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
The 1st down carry for Connor. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Start.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle it. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Into the red zone. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Ravens continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. Oh, baby, he got loose, and after a few steps, there was nothing they could do to stop him. That, Brock, is the definition of a home run play.
You know, and when you go to draft, sign, or trade for a skill guy, you want him to have that kind of threat, that kind of breakaway speed. Don't always have to be a 4-3 guy on the track. You just have to be a guy that once you get in that open field, there is nobody, and I mean nobody in the building that was going to catch him.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting at the 10. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he'll get it up to the 44. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Seahawks just want to get out of here with how this one is gone.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Ravens swooping in, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
Throwing now, Daniels. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
The Ravens take over.
The Ravens and Ramondre Stevenson getting the football back now. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
What's that?
The give inside to Stevenson. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Look out.
They go again with Stevenson. Works it past the 20. Escapes a defender. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down. Well, listen to this crowd. They just showed it up on the big board, Brock. He is now the single-game rushing yards record holder.
This is pretty cool, Kate. I was there in person when this record was broken the first time many, many years ago. Sean Alexander in a monsoon. To see it then and now get to call it right here next to you in the booth, pretty special stuff.
He's got it deep downfield. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tack on 7 more to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Getting out to his left. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. So it ends as a win for the Ravens.